Welcome to the first ever TPI Revival podcast episode. I'm DT, and if you don't know what this podcast is about, here is a brief introduction. TPI Revival is a Discord channel where fans of a 90s Australian young adult book series titled Teen Paauw Inc., written by Australian author Emily Rodda, gather to find other fans of the series to celebrate and talk about this book series. Originally first published in the mid-90s in Australia, Teen Paauw Inc. has also been published around the world throughout the decades in other countries, such as in the UK, USA, Canada, as well as in other languages including Japanese, Russian, and German. The premise of these books revolves around 6 teenagers who have set up a part-time job agency, Teen Paauw Inc., to work for cash before and after school. Usually their job end up getting them into trouble, and each book in the series generally revolves around one main mystery for the gang to go through, with the narrator being the crime solver. The squad consists of Rochelle Brinkley, Sunny Chan, Liz Free, Nick Contelis, Tom Moisten, and Elmo Zimmer. Today, this book series is better known as Ravenhill Mysteries and has had a select few titles in the series republished in both physical and audiobook format. There are actually 30 books in total for Teen Paauw Inc., although the majority are now out of print and the last 6 volumes in the series can often be highly sought after. Seeing as there has never been a podcast that talks about this once popular young adult book series, I'm hoping me and a few other members from the TPI Revival Discord channel can bring back the nostalgia and fun memories of reading these books, as well as engage in thoughtful and interesting discussions of the series for both old and new fans. So sit back, relax, and let TPI Revival Podcast take you back to the world of Teen Paauw Inc. Just a warning in advance, there are some mini spoilers for some of the books mentioned in this podcast. Welcome to hopefully the first TPI podcast that we're recording. Hi everyone. This is DT here from the Discord channel, and I've got with me...
Hi, I'm Dilzie from the Discord channel.
I'm Harmony, but I'm super sick at the moment, so that's why my voice is all raspy.
That's okay. It's actually the first time we've met each other actually in person. Because we all met each other through the Discord channel first for fans of TPI book. And also it was like the OG. We became fans of the book like in the 90s.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to just talk about how we got into this year, how we discovered it first. And then our favourite books, if we have any, our favourite characters, and any other type of chit-chat stuff about TPI if you want. So, you want to speak?
Yeah, sure. So I first got into the TPI series when I was a child. I think I found a copy of Deep Freeze just lying at home in my sister's bookshelf. I just started reading that, fell in love, especially with Tom and Nick, and then the rest is history. I just had to go back and start from the beginning.
For me, I used to... I was a little kid, and my primary school had those usual Scholastic book order club forms. They were handed out like for, I think, in the libraries. And you would read through the catalogue and you put in like a book money order from what kind of books you want to order, and they'll order it for you and they hand it to you. Originally, I wrote a blog post about this like many decades ago. It still gets comments. But I first discovered the Teen Paauw book series through like advertisement for an FM radio Walkman. Yeah, and it was that caught my attention. Like, I wasn't actually interested in the book initially at first. I was just interested in the FM radio Walkman. And so I just wanted to order that, got it in there. And then when those items arrived, I pretty much just forgot about the books, just left it like in the cupboard area. And then just used the FM radio Walkman for like a year or so. And then I think like 1 or 2 years later, there was like a school project we had to do like a book review. And I was like pretty lazy student. I hadn't like picked any book to anything, and it was getting close to like the due date. I think like 2 or 3 days before the due date. And I was like, shit, what kind of book do I need to get? And then I suddenly remembered those books that I ordered like 1 or 2 years ago, and I just decided to read one of them. And from there, I got like hooked into the story. The first book that I read was The Sorcerer's Apprentice, which was from Tom's book actually. And I actually liked the twist ending at the end, and it got me into like started reading the first book as well. And I actually liked that as well. And then I discovered there's like a whole series of books from this series. And from there, I would go to like the library, scout what kind of books if there was any more, and they had like a few, and I just borrowed and kept on reading, getting my fix for it, and that's how I got hooked into the series.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, I first came across the disappearing TV star, and it was just like, you know, me and my parents like going to the bookshop, trying to find like some books to occupy me, and it was, you know, it was just like a random choice, but I ended up getting hooked. And funnily enough, Rochelle ended up being my favorite character after that. Yeah, that one's become one of my favorite in the series ever since. One of the others that I like is Poison Pen, because I think that one has really like intelligent like puzzles in it. And I believe it's Breaking Point. Was it Breaking Point?
The horror story, right?
Yeah. Because of the horror elements in that one was.
Was his name? Was Abba Kane? Yeah.
Yeah. That one was like quite genuinely creepy. And I was reading it alone at night, and I was like, oh wow, like, you know, for a children's book to actually make me feel those emotions was pretty good. So yeah, that's another one of my favorites. So.
Can we add spoilers for this? Or?
Yeah.
From that book, The Breaking Point, like reading it now as an adult, I'm surprised like the ending of that book, they actually found a dead body.
Yeah.
Like,
no, but I found that refreshing for a children's book. So it's like it's unexpected, but you know.
Yeah. I think the same can be said for Green for Danger, which is one of my other favourite books, along with Deep Freeze. But I think that's also the first time that we actually have a character pass away in the series.
Oh yeah.
As well at the very beginning. So the driver of the car, like it shows that he was alive and then he passed away at the scene. And then I think Nick reflects on that at one point. So there's actually quite a deep series if you think about it.
I think that also what shows like Nick had actually emotions like developed for like one of the characters that relates to him also had a relationship with him.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I think it shows like a bit of a sort of it's a bit unsettling. Like so it shows a bit of a darker side, I guess.
Yeah. For me, out of the series, like I've said this multiple times, the strongest book out of the series, in my opinion, was like St. Elmo's Fire. When I read that, it felt like a deep action thriller movie. When I read that novel.
Gotta read that again.
But my actual favorite book in the series, I have like favorite book for each character, but the one that I always think about the most about Teen Paauw is the Nowhere to Run book number 13. The school camping trip. It just reminds you about all the way back, like they captured the visualize the storytelling so perfectly about high school camping trips.
Yeah.
That
it's so relatable. It's terrible, but it's also so relatable.
It brings back memories of your childhood.
Yeah,
definitely that. For definitely favorite characters. You've mentioned Azul. Your favorite character was
Rochelle is my favorite.
Yeah. What was your favorite character?
It's either Tom or Nick.
Tom and
Nick. Both of them.
For me, it was like my favorite character straight away when I read the series. Like going through, it was always Tom with his comical jokes. Especially one of his jokes in Cry of the Cat one, where he jokes about the lady. Was it a cat named Bushka, and one of the customers of the cat pet shop is like she's wearing it right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was like that.
I
That
totally
was
forgot about
that
that.
was like oh my god,
It's terrible. It's funny. I love Tom jokes.
But I gotta mention as well, like in my blog post, I always laugh at the scene about introduction of Elmo's dad in the first book. When it was Sunny and Liz, they hand in the advertisement for Elmo's dad to put in his paper. He just stares at it. The next thing you know, he just like I think he yells out or something. That does this crazy dance.
Yeah.
And was it the administrator or was it the secretary at the front desk?
I think so, yeah.
Miss Moss there.
That's it, Miss Moss.
She's like starts yelling at him or something like that. It's just hilarious.
Funny.
And everybody continues dancing. I'm just like, what is this quirky character introduction here?
That was a great introduction to the pen as well.
Really?
The culture of the pen and the people in it. It was very good.
But I also love Miss Moss and her was like addiction with that pot plant.
Yeah.
The plastic.
That keeps coming back. Yeah. I love that book. Such good detail.
But we got to talk about, you know how they're out of print now?
Yeah.
And how much they're so worth, especially the last 6 books. They're just crazy
It's so
selling
hard to
on
find.
eBay.
You'll find a few every now and then, and they're like $150.
You can
or
just
more.
see it's just crazy.
Each book, as if you find them.
But if you like look through like maybe second-hand bookshops, you may get lucky and find some like one of those rares for like really cheap prices.
I'm hoping. Keep my eye open.
I got one. I actually managed to get the last book Dead End, like the first print, like from a Facebook not a marketplace, but a Facebook group that like takes in donation books
Oh, nice.
from Hard Rubbish Rescue.
Yeah.
And I think I told Harmony about this. Like I showed a picture. It's like I saw on the Facebook post, and I looked at the picture. And deep within that picture, there's like this spine, and like it looks familiar. I'm like, is that a Teen Paauw ink book?
Oh.
And I looked at it, and then I read it carefully, and it's like, it is a Teen Paauw ink book, and it's like one of the rare books, book number 30.
Oh my god.
And so I messaged if it was still available for pickup, but then the person told me someone had already picked it up for book donations.
Oh no.
But then they gave me the name of the person who picked it up, and I contacted the person like, I'd be willing to buy it off you, and it's like, we're willing to give it to you for free.
Oh my god.
And that's how I got that book number 30 for free, and I passed it on to one of the members in the Discord channel that was missing it for in the collection.
Good. Oh, it's so good.
Was it?
I need that luck. I think I've got them all. I think I'm missing one book, but I've got them all now.
Do you like the covers of the first edition or like the reprints one?
I don't know. I like them both. I can't just like I've had I don't even know which one's which, but I've had what's this one? So this edition
this is like a second edition,
Second
like with the
edition?
silver borders.
Oh, second. Okay, so I've had the first edition.
Yeah, the first edition I think Harmony has it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I grew up reading the first edition. My sister had most of the first editions. And then when I started collecting my own copies, I could only find the second edition. So it's brand new artwork that I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
And it's hard because the first edition's so familiar to me. So I mean, I'd probably still go with that, but I do like any mix of artwork.
Yeah, for me it's like I got introduced to it because, like I mentioned, I also saw the second edition reprints from the Scholastic book catalog, and they had like all this artworks in there, and the FM radio caught my attention.
Yeah.
And from there, like when I got hooked into the book series, I just got like I started developing a like to the art covers for the second reprints with the silver borders, and each one had a distinct color for like each member as well.
Yeah, I like
With
that. I do like it's a very different artwork. I'm just looking at one right now, by the way. If anyone's listening to this, I'm just looking through my second edition print of Green for Danger. I didn't even realize there was silver all this time, but it's very different. It looks a lot more realistic as well, so how I would imagine them to look in real life.
They also have a third edition where, it's just like plain block colors with like kind of generic pictures.
Yeah.
If you've seen them, I don't know if you guys have seen them.
Yeah.
I actually have all 3 editions like in my collection because it's impossible now to get all of the books in the same edition.
I think the only most complete is the second edition because that one had I think the one that I rarely see like a few years back was like the second edition of book number 25. I would only see like the first edition. The one was like blue and there's like the smoke on the cover.
Okay.
The library. The second edition was like
Dirty Tricks.
Rochelle's is like the purple. I think it was like purple, and then it's like some lady staring at.
That's the one.
Yeah,
I've
that was
got that one.
Yeah, that was the second edition that I
glasses
rarely ever saw like on sale.
There isn't technically a third, like, it's got, I haven't seen any books of it though, but it's got like a cast on the front, like it's got like what I assume would be like a photo shoot of real people in the series, I'm not sure. And there's also like a Japanese edition.
Oh yeah, we've seen those
well,
covers
which,
as Japanese.
So I've got 6 of those books. Hope I can get the others.
Were they all? Did all the books get printed in Japanese edition, or was
I'm
it
not
only?
sure actually, because I definitely got 6 in one go, but I think it was only the first 6.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they continued after.
And actually, surprisingly, there's actually a Japanese fandom for these book series.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
and there's like I've seen like comments of some Japanese people like they studied English like so they could read the rest of the Teen Power
my God.
books that like weren't released in Japan.
That's awesome.
That's dedication.
I just wish these books could also be adapted into like a TV series as well.
Yes, I would love
Yeah,
that. I always wanted. I wish I could just like put it on and watch it. Like I want to just see it on screen.
It'd be interesting if it could be a live action or like an animation one.
I'd be happy with either. I mean, it'd be nice to have a live action.
I would
That'd be
prefer
really
live action.
Live action.
Personally, yeah, but it would be nice.
nice. But anything to be honest on screen, that'd be fun.
Anything else you want to say about the book series or?
Not that I can think of.
Not really. I'm due for a reread.
Yeah, same.
We're
It's
all
been a
like we're
couple
all due
years.
for a reread. Like we haven't like read the books for a couple of years now, but if we reread it now to like get a refresh of our memories, certain scenes there, and if possible, maybe in the future we might do like a podcast of focusing on each book in the series. That'd be
good.
interesting.
That'd be good.
Yeah, but keep an eye out. But in the meantime, thanks for listening. I'm DT,
Hi, Dilzie.
I'm Harmony.
and hopefully there'll be another episode. But thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you for listening to our very first podcast episode from the Teen Power Inc. Revival Discord channel. If you would like to find out more about the channel or join us on the discussions about the book series, we have an invite link provided in the description, as well as a link to our Instagram at Teen Power Inc., where you will be able to have a look at the covers for all 30 books in the series. If you liked this podcast, please leave a comment, share, or like on the video, as I mentioned, Keep an eye out for more episodes in the future by subscribing to our YouTube channel or follow our Instagram account. Until then, I'm DT and I hope you have a great day or night. Raven Hill Squad signing off.